to me, driving is an experience. Driving is about, it's about driving on the highway, sure, but it's about, going home the back way from UNC, going down 64, going by Jordan Lake, going around curves and downshifting and feeling your car and feeling how it moves and kind of being one with that machine. And once again, I know it's like people are probably going to roll their eyes at that, but to me, driving is more than just hitting the gas and hitting the brake. I love the thrill of shifting gears. I think in my car that's what, I have a 2008 Accord, so it's nothing like super special, but it's special to me when I'm going 40, 45 miles an hour in third gear and I know it's time to shift and I just push in the clutch and I shift it in fourth and I never miss a beat, and just feeling that car accelerate, the pride, and like every time I shift that gear, I think that's something that's probably my favorite thing about driving. I looked forward to getting my license my whole life. That was, I think, like literally at the age of 3 or 4, I was like, when can I drive a car? My parents were like, well, it's going to take a long time, but don't hold your breath. But no, I think it was a sense of pride, mostly. It was a sense of like something I always wanted, and then when I got my license, it was something that I was extremely proud of. I'm proud to like get behind the wheel of a car by myself, and I've always loved driving, or loved the idea of driving, and so getting that license was something I look forward to literally my whole life. Yeah, one of my most memorable driving experiences was when I was with my mom and her station wagon, the Swagger wagon, and my dog was in the back, and we were going in a parking lot again, and she was like, floor it. So I did, which flooring it in a 98 Accord station wagon was like slowly starting to jog. But we got up, probably 20, 30 miles an hour, and then she's like, all right, hit the brake hard just to know what it feels like. And I slammed on the brake, and my poor dog slammed the back of the car and looked at me like, what the heck's going on? So those are probably my two really memorable learning how to drive experiences. I think, once you get your license, you have the freedom and the ability to go do kind of what you want. And I think that's a huge deal, being able to say, hey, I'm going to go to the grocery store, or I'm going to go hang out with friends, and not needing them to take you there. It's like I have the ability to do that on my own. One of my best friends he was the first to turn 16, and that was in October. And yeah, man, he was the stuff. He was the guy in our friend group who had his license, and I think you kind of saw that again in college. Last year when we were still in a residence hall, the weekends were either I would have my car, or like my roommate would have his car, and all of a sudden it's like, let's go do stuff. Like, you have your car, and it's this big deal. And I think, yeah, especially when you're one of the few who has a car, it's a huge deal. All of a sudden you're the guy. And me personally, I enjoy driving on scenic routes through the country. I think that's what stick shifts were designed for, or sports cars. And even though my Accord's not necessarily a sports car, I get to drive it. I get to downshift, I get to floor it, I get to do the things in that car that I don't usually get to do. And the highway is great, I think if I'm traveling anywhere for a distance of time, yeah, I would rather just go on the highway and not take a back way. But like if I'm going home, I always have the option to either go Highway 40 to Gardner, or I can go the back way. And I love going the back way just because I feel like it's just me and the road that I get to drive. I'm not worried about people cutting me off in traffic and people going below the speed limit. There's nobody ever on the road. I can just drive. And so to me, yeah, driving is about that. It's about putting the windows down in the fall and opening the sunroof and blaring music and just driving. Like I could go drive at any point and I feel like I would enjoy it. That's something I love doing.